Okay. I had no idea I was doing this.
Yeah, I know. I just threw you into it. Do you want me, what feels good to you?
Ask me what it was like to make this piece.
So Zaelyn. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do it my way, and then we'll like lead into it.
Just start talking, babe.
Yeah, thank you for making this. And I want to know more about what it was like to make it for you and how you did it. What was the process? What did you learn?
I learned that you can't make something this big without people helping you. You cannot have an idea become a creation this magnitude if you're the only one holding it. And it's kind of like the idea of being in the pit. Like sometimes you're in the pit and you're by yourself. But then other times you're in the pit and you see another person that's in the same spot as you in the pit, and you get to go, oh my God, hey, does it suck for you too? And you get to commiserate on how it sucks. But then sometimes you get to be in the pit and you get to find a glimmer. Maybe it's a piece of glitter or a golden thread that you can follow. And you're like, hey, do you want to come with me on this journey to see if we can find something better? And that's what this was. This started off with an idea, an absolute harebrained scheme that I had no idea how I was going to build. And the pieces just started falling into place.
So you found a piece of beauty, a glimmer in the pit, and you turned it into this.
Yeah.
What was the original idea?
The original idea was just stuffed animals. Like, I had this podcast that I really wanted to get off the ground, and the places that I wanted to have it didn't have affordable space for me to be able to bring someone in every week and talk. So I thought, well, I'll do it in my house. My house is loud. How do I make my house more quiet? Soundproofing. Soundproofing is expensive. How can I have cheap soundproofing stuffed animals? That's a logical jump for me.
So it was a very purposeful, useful thing. I need to make the space quieter.
Yeah. I need to make a space more comforting. As well as quieter. Those things go hand in hand.
Comforting and quieter.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is much more comforting than a panel.
Exactly, of egg crate. And the idea grew. After the first bag of stuffed animals, it just grew into something that I didn't know how to house on my own. And so somebody showed up and said, hey, do you want to build this at my house? And he had an ample amount of space, and I said yes. And it grew to about a third of this size. And then I was like, why don't we keep going? But then I got tired. And then people started showing up and saying, hey, I can help you. Like, how can I do this? Like, tell me what to do. And then it became, I'm going to mess it up. I can't help you. And then those people began to see that it didn't matter what they brought and how they put it together. It still had a place. And that's what the piece is. There is not a single stuffed animal up here that wasn't touched by a person. And a little bit of their story got to be held in the palm of a real life person's hands before it went on to this board to be seen and remembered by everyone.
So what does this hold now?
It holds the community that it helped build.
It holds the community that it helped to build.
Yeah.
And how is this a piece of art that got you through?
Well, to be honest with you, the art didn't get me through. The community got me through.
It was just a vehicle for community.
It was. Zaelyn is going on an adventure. Who wants to come? And turns out a lot of people did.
Yeah. And you brought them along?
Yeah. Cool. And this is what it looks like at the end.
Is there a particular stuffed animal you want to tell a story about?
Yes, actually. So this guy up here is a lion holding a lamb. And the lion holding the lamb plays a lullaby. If you twist it, it plays music. And when I picked it up out of the bin that I had put everything in, it smelled terrible. It smelled, honestly, like urine. It smelled like sadness. And when I picked it up and held it in my hands, I got a glimpse of the life of the little boy who loved it very, very much. And it hit me like a freight train because this little boy was abused. He was forgotten. He was hurt. And I remember dropping it and being like, oh God, I can't put this in the piece. I can't have this be a part of what I'm creating. And then I remembered, no, that's exactly why I'm creating this thing. So that way, no matter who you are and where you've come from and what you've been through, you have a place with everything else. Doesn't matter what happened to you. It matters where you got to.
It doesn't matter what happened to you. It matters where you got to. And it's not about like being alone. It's about belonging and comfort and fun. Like this is fun and comforting and not just dark and sterile.
No, and there's definitely other pieces that had a story similar to that when I would pick it up because I could feel it in one way or another. Like the really sterile pieces that were very new and didn't have a lot, but there are some pieces in here that are from the 80s. And like you can feel the different time when you pick them up, or at least I can. And they had just as much of a place as the ones who really didn't have too much of a story to tell. Everyone belongs. No one deserves to be silenced, which is why the name of the piece is Silence of the Stuffies.
Everyone belongs. No one deserves to be silenced.
No.
And so you're literally holding all the stories together.
Yeah.
You've made the community.
And it all fit together haphazardly and chaotically, but everyone still got a place to be.
Everyone found their place,
Yeah.
including you. Thank you. Anything else you want us to know or remember about this?
There is a little piece down here that's interactive, and it is a piece that you can touch any way you would like. Like you could pick these guys up and move them, which people have, but this particular aspect, if you see something that you want to talk about, write it down, whether it is I spy with my little eye a green apple, or the llama was something that my old dog had, and I miss her. Thank you for reminding me of her existence. You can write it down, and you can stick it in this guy's mouth, and it'll be part of the interactive piece moving forward, which I hope to put in a children's hospital, so that way the kids who are in the waiting room and they're very, very scared, they have something soft and comfortable and fun to do while they wait for whatever comes next. So if you see something, write it down. We would love to know.
A companion for fear.
Yeah, a fear companion. That's really what it is.
Yeah, cool.
Could I get a introduction of Zaelyn, who you are, just as if from the top of the video?
Okay.
This is the cool lady.
So I need to do it?
Yeah, just do it
Okay.
by yourself. We'll try one. My audio.
Okay. Hi, I'm Zaelyn, and I'm one of the artists for The Art That Gets Us Through. Today we're going to be talking about my piece, which is called The Silence of the Stuffies, and what it took to get the idea from its conception to a spot on the wall in an exhibit.
Dude, my camera auto-locked onto one of the faces on the wall. I think it'll still work, but...
This guy right here is the star of the show.
That is a face. That's what it looks really good.
Glorious.
What was the thing that you pointed to?
This guy up here.
What do you guys think would help me to help people understand the point of
This guy right
the art
here.
that gets us through and
And he
reconnection?
has like a little twisty that makes him make noise. Yeah.
They are prompting a lot of conversation that flows naturally.
Yeah.
Do you find that people, is there a disconnect that you think you hear repeatedly from people? Or is there a center?
Dance upon it.
The thing that I was thinking about earlier is that like the belief that like bad is bad and good is good, and there's not good in bad, or like I kind of want to make the point that like all of this was possible because of like the pit, because of the like it's not just pain, it's also beauty. It's not just stigma. There's also merit here.
That's a lot of what my piece is about personally, like holding that fun and joy at the same time, and like finding contentedness, like an ease.
These windows have some sort of like. Sorry.
Hey guys, what should I say about about the children's hospital piece? Because I really I want to talk about this because that is the ultimate goal. Like I want this to be a part of an interactive I Spy game for a children's hospital in order for the kids who are sitting in the waiting room to have something comforting to look at instead of like the stupid toys from the 1995 dentist office that just got displaced. Like,
Yeah, something more comfortable, they're familiar, they make you feel held. It's something that's familiar to you, I think it's going to make them feel safe.
yeah. Okay.
It also gives them a little bit of a tactical thing to do with their hands.
Mhm.
Imagine that's a very stressful situation. If you can do something else to get physical and remember that they are safe and they are happy.
Yeah.
So I can see like in this situation that you like have a picture zoomed in
Yeah.
It's very like,
Yes.
very distraction way, like where do I find this thing? Yeah, I'm so excited about that.
Like a little laminated booklet or something.
You do get cards, and they give you a card, and they find it in the garden, you have to find that on the wall, and they keep going. That's really fun.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe about like what you're trying to do for those kiddos, what you're trying to relieve, like is it getting them out of the headspace, is it giving them comfort, how do you envision that this will help?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the overarching point of this piece, the overarching purpose of this piece is for it to eventually end up in the waiting room of a children's hospital. Because kids who are sick are typically afraid. And kids who are afraid need comfort. They need to have some semblance of safety. They need to be held in a way that maybe their parents can't provide for them in the moment. But hopefully, walking into a normally sterile and stark space and seeing something that's familiar and recognizable that they can connect with instantly, that's on their level, will give them some semblance of peace. And eventually, I want it to be a form of an I Spy game. So yes, it does have that tactile part. The kids are allowed to come and touch and take and hold and put back. But giving a kid something to do when they're scared is going to work a lot better than an adult looking directly at them and trying to fix a problem that they have no control over. So if a child were to walk into the waiting room and they got a little card that said, "Can you find the pink otter?" Depending on the age of that child, time is going to be taken up looking for the pink otter that's on display. And maybe that's one of the easier ones. But then you say, "Oh, can you find 3 bunny rabbits?" It's gonna take a little bit more time, right? As you find 1 bunny rabbit. I've set myself up for failure because I don't know where the other 2 bunny rabbits are. 2 bunny rabbits. And a beaver, not a bunny rabbit. But you take my point. There's lots of different things that you can create. Oh, multicolored platypus. Like, who wouldn't want to find a multicolored platypus? Mm-hmm. But this gives kids the opportunity to get out of their fear and into something that is familiar and comfortable and makes them feel safe. And that is the purpose of this piece as it grows. Better?
The AC turned up.
Huh?
That would have been nice if the AC turned up before. The audience should be good.
Okay.
You're trying to find a home for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're asking for like, hey, where's the home that
You're right, there was no ask in that.
Yeah.
It was just explaining.
I just got excited at that idea.
She's just this one in the way she asks questions. Okay.
I mean, I think it's almost important to be like, I just have this thing. I just made this awesome thing. I want to give it to someplace.
Yeah.
Please let me.
I built this community.
Yeah, I built this and I want it to go somewhere it's going to be valued.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I built this thing, right? I built this whole thing and I had help. And the community that helped me build it saved my life. And now I want to take that and I want to pay it forward to somebody else whose life may need a little bit of help getting them from where they currently are to where they want to be. I want to give this to a children's hospital. I want this to be in the waiting room where kids can see it and interact with it and play I Spy with it. So that way they're not so scared of what is to come. So if you know of anybody that wants something like this in the waiting room of their hospital, please reach out to me. Send me a DM, reach out to my contact, whatever. We want this to have a home where it can be enjoyed and grow into something that helps adults and children alike feel a little bit more safe in a normally sterile and unwelcoming environment like a hospital.
That last line you just did, I was like, I need the word sterile in there because this is the antidote to sterile. So great.
This is the antidote to sterile. Cool. Awesome.